Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. All right. Today is Friday, October 14th. I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And of course, you can find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. So please search Money Chat Now, Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you are watching online, hit that like button. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button, you guys who are watching right now. Hit the share button. So you just go to the right where it says share. You should click share on my timeline, or share in a group that you feel would benefit. Click that share button. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. Hey, you can also comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and please say hi so I know you're watching. By the way, join the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, because if you do that, then you can always watch the show, even if I'm in Facebook jail. So go to Money Chat Now, join the fan page, like it there, and you'll never miss a show due to the Facebook censors. All right, on today's show, we're going to be, of course, talking about the market recap. What a nice day yesterday. It was weird. We're going to be talking about Elon Musk, the Trump witch hunt, and Quid Pro Quo. You know, you guys remember that word? Interesting. All right, real quick, I'm going to say hello to a couple people online who just came on, and it looks like my lovely wife Linda is there. It looks like we've got John coming in, and Kevin, and Mike, and Michael, and Mark. Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys watching. I always do. And don't forget to share it. Hit that share button. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. We had a really great class yesterday on stock options, and you missed it, but come back next week. We'll have another really great class, I promise. All right, I want to thank the following people for sharing the page the past few days. I looked again, like Betsy shared it, thank you, and Art, and Linda, and I think Ken shared it as well. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Click that share button underneath the video. Share it on your timeline in a group that might benefit from it. And again, I appreciate it. We got a couple other people joining us real quick that I want to say hello to. We got Mark and Joe and Peter and Rob. Thank you so much, guys. I so much appreciate you guys watching. All right, yesterday might hold a record for one of the craziest days ever. It did exactly what I expected it to do in the morning when it opened down about 500 points. The CPI report came in hot and inflation was roaring. The consumer price index increased 0.4% for the month, more than the 0.3% estimated from Dow Jones. On an annual basis, inflation was up 8.2%. Of course, we know that persistent high inflation could mean that the Federal Reserve may be more aggressive with future interest rate hikes. Wall Street was initially worried by this. All the news was about guessing how much the next increase by the Fed will be. Some even speculate that the increase will be 100 basis points. Others think the Fed will do as they have the last 4 times and increase it by 75 basis points. However, if the Fed raises the interest rates only 50 basis points, the market will love it. So why did the market reverse and close up 830 points? Wow. It might be that investors are realizing that stronger than expected inflation reports may mean price increases will peak soon. I don't know, maybe, but personally, I think it might be something else. The market does this up and down thing. Yeah, it's real simple. It goes up and it goes down. I basically call it the steak and tuna theory. Some call it support and resistance, and others call it might just call it bargain hunting. The market simply went so low, and it became such a bargain for some stocks that money managers couldn't say no. Or maybe it was the Inflation Reduction Act. Yeah, right. Look, I just want to see if you guys are paying attention. Inflation Reduction Act. That would be like the Democrats calling legalizing abortion the Baby Life-Saving Act. Anyway, the investors simply went in head first and bought a whole bunch. They bought and bought and bought, right? I felt there was some bargains, but I'm still a couple of days, I'm stuck in some place, so I have all my money tied up. Look, not to mention I'm renovating some real estate right now as well, so it's tying up a little bit of my money. So I missed what was probably one of the greatest turnarounds in the market. Man, if I had some good call plays already yesterday and they were ready to buy yesterday, I would have been a nice day. The 30-year bond rate did pop over 4% in the morning, but that pared back right around 10 a.m., and that's when the reversal started. Domino's Pizza was the big winner yesterday. Yep, Domino's Pizza. The stock soared when they issued a report that showed that they had a 2% gain in the United States in same-store sales. This was a contrast to 3.6% decline in the prior quarter, so the market liked it. And the stock popped about 10%. I kind of guess the money managers didn't actually taste the pizza, though. For that matter, did anyone who ever actually bought the pizza taste the pizza? Anyway, in the other indexes, the S&P rose about 2.5% to break a 6-day losing streak, and the Nasdaq was up about 2.2%. Today, we officially kick off earnings seasons with bank earnings. The bank earnings will either be the catalyst for another great day or a catalyst for a disaster day. My prediction, however, is the market starts off hot and ends down today. Not because of the data, but because of the great day we had yesterday. It's just another day for the investors to take their stake. The smart ones who aren't greedy will take their stake in the morning, and as I've said before, Fridays are always wild day. Add that to the fact that we had a great day yesterday and the bank earnings of today, it's going to be a crazy day. So watch for it. All right, real quick, let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what Wall Street has in store for us right now. The Dow is up 145, the S&P is up 8, and the Nasdaq is up 10. All right, real quick, I'm going to say hello to a couple other people who are joining us online. It looks like we've got Peter and Rob and Mark and Mike and Glenn. Thanks, guys. I totally appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep the chatter going. Let me know what you guys think so far of the show. You guys missed a couple of good jokes here. I was surprised you guys didn't comment. Let's talk a little bit about Elon Musk. It's definitely time for the continued soap opera called the Twitter tweets, or What's Elon Doing Now? Let's catch everyone up for a minute. All right. So we know that in February it was announced that Elon Musk bought 9% of Twitter stock, and then he owned 9% of the company. He was asked to be on the board of directors, and instead, in April, he made an offer to buy Twitter at $54.20 a share. As time went by, he tried to weasel out of the deal by saying that Twitter had misrepresented the company's value because of the amount of fake users and bots on the platform. You know, like a couple of people who watch this show. You know, by the way, did you ever notice that somehow they always have the name Johnson in them? I don't know. Anyway, he tweeted a statement in May that went like this. The deal cannot move forward until the company provides him with more information about spam and fraud accounts on the platform. That was the beginning of the chess game between Twitter and Musk. To me, it was obvious something like this was going to happen. Musk continues to be the master manipulator of stocks or even crypto that he's investing in. He's manipulated Tesla stock several times and Dogecoin several times with tweets. He again manipulated the Twitter stock price all through the past 5 months as he vacillated between saying he was going to buy it and saying he was not going to buy it or backing out. Well, the lawyers for Twitter's put their foot down and filed a lawsuit against Musk to perform his duty to buy the company. After a few attempts at delaying this lawsuit, Musk found himself against the clock because the trial would be starting mid-October. Actually, next Monday was the scheduled start date for the trial. In a move by Musk, he claimed he would fulfill his obligation and buy the company. Well, Twitter's lawyers aren't stupid. They said fine. However, they also said that they would not drop the lawsuit. This was a great move by the company's attorneys for Twitter. It's brilliant. Musk filed a motion saying that Twitter won't take yes for an answer. And the judge says, Mr. Musk, you have to the 28th of October to buy Twitter or the lawsuit continues. This was announced about a week ago, and I said, hold on to your horses because the saga isn't over yet. Well, now Twitter, in an effort to continue this lawsuit, is demanding papers requested by Twitter's lawyers on statements made by Musk. These papers are basically information on the SEC investigation of Musk's tweet about the fake users and bots. So when Musk tweeted this, the stock plunged. This is stock manipulation at its finest, and many people got hurt if they bailed on the stock when Musk tweeted this. The lawyers for Twitter want the information from Musk and have subpoenaed it. Musk still has not complied with the subpoena, and the lawyers for Twitter are pushing this. Twitter has basically put Musk in check in this game of chess, and they're slowly closing in on checkmate. Twitter's attorney said producing the documents would create no real burden because they're they're basically a discrete set of easily identifiable materials within the files of the attorneys who wrote, reviewed, or received them. They concluded with this statement: "This game of hide the ball must end." Wow, so the drama goes on. Twitter stock is riding at about 50 and has been here since Musk declared that he will meet his obligation about last week. Musk has 14 days from now to make this deal happen, or the saga continues. If he doesn't buy the company in 2 weeks, the stock will drop and his credibility will be more tarnished. My guess is that the judge would move more likely to rule in, and also will more likely rule in Twitter's favor, and Musk has no chance of winning this lawsuit. On the other hand, Musk can make a settlement number to Twitter, and that makes them cancel the contract. Wait for it. I actually believe that will possibly be the outcome. So it's really possible that Musk is still trying to figure out how to get out of this deal, and his best way to do it is to write them a really, really big check and go away. I did notice that puts are still selling on the stock. In fact, they're being sold out to 2025, so there are people who still believe this deal could go bad. I say 70% chance Musk buys it and closes in that 2 weeks, but not 100. The options chart almost looks like a horse race ticket. Some are betting on him closing that he will close it this month, and others are betting that he won't. It's pretty wild. Actually, take a look at it. All right, let's take a break here. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Hey, please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to connect with me, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you'll find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, real quick, couple other people joining us. We got Jose coming in from YouTube. We got Tony coming in from YouTube. And we got Deb coming in from Facebook and saying good morning. Thanks so much. All right, so far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap and the crazy day yesterday. We've been talking about Elon Musk and his, the continuing saga. Coming up, we got the Trump witch hunt, and we got Quid Pro Quo. And then, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button yet? Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. Leaving a comment is the only way I know you're watching. So if you're watching, please say hi. It looks like Art just said good morning, too. Please share and like this show as well. So click that share button on the right side. Drop it down, click share on my timeline or share on a group or anything. Also, don't forget to order my new book. Hey, by the way, it's called Money Hacks, and if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. I was talking to Dave Hancock the other day, who is the publisher of the book, and he was telling me that the book's doing really well. So I appreciate you guys for ordering it. I appreciate you guys for leaving reviews. Thank you so much. All right. You can actually tell that we're really getting close to the midterm elections. No, not because of the nastiness of the TV slander commercials, but because Trump's name is in the media almost every day now. The Trump derangement syndrome running rampant in the Democrats is worse than the predictions that were made by Fauci about coronavirus. This virus, the Trump derangement syndrome, just keeps infecting the liberals. Right now, Ken the Democrat and the Blue Pill are probably ready to explode. They're too big, they won't even leave comments, especially if they're watching together in the same room. Oh, sorry for interrupting you two. Anyway, we know that the raid on Mar-a-Lago and how Trump is asking that this case go in front of a special master so that the documents recovered from his personal residence are used only for the purpose of national security and not to convict him of something they accidentally uncover during the unprecedented raid. Well, Trump's request and lawsuit was declined. His appeal of this was also declined. Well, now, less than a month away from the midterm elections, the witch hunt committee, led by the biggest witch of all, Nancy Pelosi, has now asked to subpoena Trump to testify in what used to be referenced as an insurrection. Now it's back to being called a riot. Did anyone else but me notice that? They're no longer calling it insurrection and now calling it a riot? Yep, the media no longer calls it insurrection. Huh. Do you know why they don't? Because it never was an insurrection. In fact, if it was, it would have worked. My guess is that when they unravel this onion, they keep finding witnesses who say there was no plan for an insurrection. Hopefully, one day, someone will unravel the real truth about what happened that day, or maybe the rest of the truth that is not being told. Anyway, they will be adding Trump to the list of people they will be interviewing. Here's something interesting. If Trump wanted to leave the country for the next 2 or 3 weeks to avoid the service of this subpoena, it would be a great move for him and the Republican Party. Basically, this way they can't interview him before the midterms. Well, how about this for a conspiracy theory? Do you remember Trump stating that they took his passport in the raid? Why would they need his passport if this was a raid to recover documents that should have been left in the hands of the National Archives? His passport? Why do they need it? Oh, I know. So they can interrupt the red wave about to come to this country. Sorry, Nancy. Trump is smarter than that. Trump made this statement the other day on Truth Social. He said, why don't the unselect committee ask me to testify months ago? Why didn't they ask me to testify months ago? Why did they wait until the very end, the final moments of their last meeting? Because the committee is a total bust. It's only served to further divide our country, which, by the way, is doing very badly, a laughingstock all over the world. And he's correct, by the way. This issue is moot, basically, if Republicans take back the House after November's midterm elections. They could actually cancel the subpoena when they assume control of the chamber in January. So the witch has to press her witch hunt before the year is over. Good luck, Nancy. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing this chess game played out as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into, quid pro quo. Hey, do you remember the new phrase? That new phrase that was about 4 years ago? The phrase was a Latin term meaning, you do for me and I will do for you. Quid pro quo. This was used as the basis for the impeachment of Donald Trump, and as we all saw, it was a clown show. Pelosi was grasping at straws, and of course, the ridiculousness did not cause Trump's removal from the presidency. In fact, it took 2,000 mules to do that. But that's another story. But because of this Latin term quid pro quo is used so often now, and it's clearly a method to introduce articles of impeachment, I want you to listen to this story and see if you think in this story quid pro quo fits this scenario. So let's say there's this president of a country. Oh, I don't know. Let's say his name is Joe, right? We'll just use that as a reference, of course. Now, let's say that there's an important vote that's about to come up, something like, the midterms. And let's say that the credibility of the party that Joe represents is at stake. Well, let's also say that there's an inflation problem, and this inflation problem has a serious component that's really pissing off the population of the country that Joe is president of. Well, let's call this component, how about black gold? Well, the black gold that the country depends on because Joe refuses to use the black gold that's available in this country mostly comes from another country. Well, that country knows that they can charge as much as they want for the black gold because, well, they have it, and their leader gladly sells it at a great price. Well, now that the price keeps going up and the party that Joe represents continues to get the blame, the price keeps going up and Joe keeps getting the blame. Joe asked the other country, with free-flowing black gold to produce more so his country will see that he's not the doddering fool that he appears to be. Since the other country controls the black gold, they can do whatever they want. Well, when Joe says to the other country, either you increase your production and make our prices go down, or we will reevaluate our relationship with your country, would that be quid pro quo? Well, while you type in your answer, that's exactly what happened. Biden actually told the Saudis to hold off lowering production until after the midterms. Why? Because he wanted gas prices to come down. He actually told the Saudis that they could raise the prices after midterms or slow down the production after midterms. When they refused, he reminded them that he will be reevaluating the relationship with the Saudis. So there you have it. The corruption in the Democrat Party is so deep that they literally flaunt it now. I mean, look at the racist Fetterman running for Senate of Pennsylvania. The man actually shoved a shotgun in the chest of a black man out for a jog and accused him of a crime. If this was anyone else, but besides the frontrunner for the Democrats, this man would be in jail for a hate crime. I wonder if the Republicans will have the balls to prosecute all of these criminals, starting with their leader, Joe Biden. Ugh. All right, let's take a break here. We'll see you guys in a minute, and we'll be back with some plays. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on BarnesandNoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to BarnesandNoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, by the way, we're looking for sponsors of this show. So if you want to be a sponsor of this show, let me know. Your name and product will be delivered to the hundreds of loyal listeners that watch this show. Also, you'll be on our radio show on Saturday, too. And you'll also be shown as a slide in our classes. So you could be a producer, be a sponsor of the show, and you could be, you could be exposed. All right. Just reach out to me via Messenger or contact me at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And by the way, go to the Spotify right now. Go to Spotify, and you could subscribe to the channel. You could listen to all the breakouts of the reports. So the last report, if you liked it, you could break that out. You could send it to your liberal friends and watch their heads explode. Hey, they're broken out for your enjoyment. Go to Money Chat Now on Spotify and subscribe there. All right, so far we've been discussing the market recap. It was a really good day yesterday. We talked about Elon Musk, right? And the fact that, that saga is just going to continue. I love it. I think it's hysterical. I like to watch it. The Trump witch hunt, we talked about that. We talked about Joe Biden, quid pro quo. I mean, there's no doubt that this guy, he just continues to he is the definition of this Latin term, quid pro quo. Coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But first, did you guys hit that like button? Come on, everybody, hit that like button right now. Hit the share button if you haven't already. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel may enjoy the show. And let's get into what's going on now. All right, real quick, a couple of people have joined us online. I want to make sure I say hello. Looks like Mike and Tom have joined us, and Rob have joined us. So I just want to make sure that I said hello. Rob says he picked up my book. Rob, make sure you tell us what you think of it. All right, today is officially the beginning of earnings season. We have 4 major banks reporting. We have Wells Fargo, Citicorp, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley. And it's unusual, by the way, for these banks reporting on a Friday, and it's unusual to report on the same day. I did notice that on CNBC, they're not showing that they're reporting today, but TD Ameritrade does have them reporting, so I confirmed it. Plus, 2 of them came in already. It looks like Wells Fargo came in, and I think I think Chase came in. J.P. Morgan Chase came in, and J.P. Morgan Chase did really well. Wells Fargo did okay, and both of those stocks are up so far. All right. By the way, I also think I wouldn't be surprised if the other two just hold off, but they might not. Let's see, and wait for the dust to settle. But since they're all supposed to report before the bell, and some may have already reported, we know shortly that this is what this is going to do for a market. I said this last night in class. I expect it to be a mixed day. You got to remember that these companies, the banks, mortgages, and other client services like investing are down across the board. But on the other hand, the banks are making money on the loans already placed, and there aren't many delinquencies, at least not yet. So my take on the market today, it's going to be a down day, but I'm expecting this is a small rally at the beginning of the opening, and then the market will probably settle down a couple of 100 points. So that's what I think is going to happen. Next week we'll be in the thick of earnings season. There'll be a few plays left, but you haven't already picked your position. You might want to sit this one out. Med is probably the only one left, and at 130, to me, it's a play. I still think the stock's going to pop about 20 points right before or right after earnings. All right, let's take a quick look at the futures. Let's see what today might be signaling. Right now, it looks like, oh boy, the market is, since we started, it's already down a lot. So it's only up 15 right now. The S&P is down 8, and the NASDAQ is down 45. That's interesting, very interesting. All right, on the crypto scene, crypto is inching down again, and the investors are, they're kind of getting bored. I told you this before, right? Bitcoin did benefit a little bit from the rally yesterday. It's now back above 19,000, and Ethereum is about 1,300. Gold and silver did not do well yesterday, and gold is about 1660, and I still think it's a buy at 1660. Silver is also about 1865, and I think if it falls below 17, silver to me comes a buy at that price too. So just keep it in mind. I just think gold is the better buy at 1660 than silver at the 1865, but they're really, really close now as to which one you should do. The Treasury bond is hovering about 3.91%, and the average mortgage loan price is a fraction under 7%. I expect 7.5 to 8% mortgage rates will be normal. Oil is about $88 a barrel and steadying here, and the average gas price is about $3.90. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning on 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. By the way, I'll be on the air tomorrow on WPHT at 10 a.m. If you want to tune into the show, you can actually call in as well. So make sure you do that. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling, and remember, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. Come on, you guys, check it out tomorrow, PHT, 10 o'clock, and make it a profitable day.